Hi guys, it is Cecile Bizet, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about my Morocco trip, which I took last year before quarantine, before all this craziness. So today I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about what we did, what I would recommend, what was worth it, what wasn't, and then I also asked on Instagram if you guys have any questions about my trip, and I will be answering them today.
Oh no, yeah. Okay. Mala mía si tú estás buscando un juego. Un día te dejaré mirando hasta el cielo. Mala mía si tú estás buscando un juego. Un día te dejaré mirando hasta.
So getting started, as you guys saw, I posted a vlog a couple weeks ago of arriving in Morocco. We took the ferry from Spain to Tangier, and Tangier was amazing, but we only spent a couple of days there before heading on to Casablanca. Casablanca is not the most highly visited city in Morocco, although you probably know the name because of the movie Casablanca. And we ended up meeting these kids who were selling Imsouane, which is like kind of the Moroccan version of like a crepe. That was one of the foods that we ate a lot, and we visited those kids like multiple times. We became friends with them, we walked around with them and went on some adventures. It was really fun. We also explored down by the water and in the harbor there and looked at all the boats. It was kind of a weird vibe down there. You could definitely tell that like tourists don't usually go there. Casablanca also has one of the biggest mosques in all of Africa. I don't know if it actually is the biggest or if it's just one of the biggest. It was such a beautiful mosque. We explored all around it, and even like next to it, there were some like boys jumping into the ocean. They had to physically move trash to jump into the ocean, which was quite the sight. After Casablanca, we moved on to Essaouira, which is one of the more touristy coastal towns in Morocco. In Essaouira, we were pretty chill. Like at that point in the journey, we had been traveling for over a week non-stop, like one new place every single day, because we went all the way through Spain and through Morocco. So we just like chilled out in Essaouira. We stayed in a really cool riad and ate amazing breakfast every single day. It was so delicious. I miss it. And the markets there were amazing. They were full of so much fresh fruit and strawberries. And then from there, we took a bus to Marrakesh. And Marrakesh ended up being one of my favorite places I've ever visited, ever. We stayed at another amazing riad and ate lots of good food and explored around before leaving and going to the desert. The desert was just like one of the most amazing experiences I have ever had. We've started our journey to the desert, and I've only been driving for like an hour, but we already stopped for coffee. I drank it pretty quickly. And we're here with a big group of people. I think it's like 17 of us in this van, which is gonna be quite the journey. And yeah, that's the update for now. Anything to add, Mom?
No, I just had a nice little toilet break.
Yeah, the guy in the bathroom gave a lot of toilet paper, so we're off to a good start. Appreciate the little things. Appreciate the little things, you know?
Toda la noche contigo, hoy bien sé que la pasaste. Vamos pero a repetirlo otra vez, yeah. Mala mía si tú estás buscando un juego. Un día te dejaré mirando hasta el cielo. Mala mía si tú estás buscando un juego. Un día te dejaré mirando hasta el cielo. Coqueta, que hasta el novio ni lo respeta. Como ella se mueve, siempre hace cosas que no debe. Y como tú te mueves coqueta, que hasta en las fotos me etiquetan. Y tú me dices como ella se mueve, siempre hace cosas que no debe.
So we're at yet another coffee stop with a view. We stopped at this really old city that's used in like all the movies and Game of Thrones and in like, I don't remember what else, Alibaba and all the rest, Aladdin, Lawrence of Arabia,
Game of Thrones.
I already said that. Gladiator. So that was fun. We explored. We were sweating a lot because it's a conservative country. We're wearing long sleeves and long pants in the middle of the desert in like the direct sunlight. But we explored, we had fun, and now we're drinking coffee again, so that's a good thing. Cheers. Cheers. We are currently overlooking the Rose Valley, and we are headed off to, I believe, an oasis and then the desert for camel ride to our camp. So yeah, we woke up at like 7, it's like probably 9 now, and I'm tired, but we're going with the flow. So let's go! If you are planning on taking one of the tours, I would recommend just getting one in the city because you can buy them online for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or you can just buy them in the city from one of the street like vendor kind of things. You can get it for around like 90 euros for 3 days, including accommodation and breakfast and dinner. So that's like a really good deal. And most of the tours end up being the same no matter how much you pay. So everyone on our bus like paid a different amount, and that's because they just like booked it online or they booked it at a different place. So definitely shop around, and buying it in person in Marrakesh is kind of the best way to do it. For anyone that is planning on visiting, you must go to Merzouga. There's another one, Essaouira, which is like kind of a smaller desert. Like it's not part of the Sahara, and Merzouga is like the beginning of the Sahara, which is the biggest desert in the world. So after the desert, my mom actually headed back to the US, and I had one day in Marrakesh alone before my best friend Aspen arrived, which was amazing. And I kind of stopped vlogging around now because I was just like so in the moment. But I did get some clips of us hitchhiking on the coast of Morocco. So there's this surf town called Taghazout, which is very popular with people sort of our age bracket and like digital nomads. And we decided we were gonna go there. So we made a friend through couch surfing. We made lots of friends through couch surfing actually, but we made a friend through couch surfing named Noureddin, who became one of our best friends on this journey. We traveled with him from Marrakesh to Agadir, and then from Agadir we traveled down the coast of Morocco, hitchhiking, craziness. It was insane. Thank you so much. So it's the middle of the night, like it's literally 12:22 p.m. and Noureddin has decided that he wants to vlog.
Mark, of course, you'll keep us posted.
So guys, we stayed with Hassan, Hassan. We stayed in his apartment.
Sur la capitale, bébé dans son allée. Bébé sur l'empêchage, comme partout dans les milles. Sur la capitale, 200 à l'heure.
We made it! Okay, we found the ride. What's up, man? We found the ride. So, we found the ride. These guys, they took us here. So we just like, we are in a break. Then we are going to move again to Imsouane. So yeah. Yo, what's up, man? What's up? Hi, Cecile. You look happy as fuck.
I am happy as fuck. We didn't know if we were gonna get anywhere before the sunset, and now we're like in the most insanely beautiful place. It's kind of magical.
Yeah. Thanks man for the ride.
You're very welcome.
And this is our guide. Hi! Are you happy?
So happy!
حاليا مشكل كده.
So that was my journey in Morocco. My camera's about to die, but I will answer some of your questions. All right, so the first question is best markets and market tips and tricks. So my favorite market was in Marrakesh. I think that's just the place to be for markets. And tips and tricks are really just to negotiate, like, and smile and be nice to people, but don't get roped in to buying something that you don't want to buy, I guess, because they are very persistent and very like, they'll give you a good deal, you know? And they're just very good salespeople. So buy what you want to buy, but get a good deal. Get a price that you feel comfortable with, and yeah, you'll walk out of that market happy. Also, one of my favorite things to do in Marrakesh is walk by the guys in the fruit stand and just look at them once. I'm not buying fruit or juice, but just look at them and their faces just like change. Like they go from like, you know, normal to, hey, buy this thing, buy this thing, buy this thing, buy this thing. Oh, how are you doing? How are you? Like they try to charm you, and it's the funniest thing ever in my opinion. So I understand it's part of the culture, but I just find it so funny, like watching them all like wake up, like the minute they see you looking at them. So that's my little fun adventure in Marrakesh tip. Walk right through the center square and look at the fruit juice guys. That's my little tip. Next question is, how did I find Morocco? And that is a really cool story. So I was actually in Oaxaca 2 years ago, and I had a dream. And I had a dream that I was in Morocco visiting a friend at like college. I don't know why this friend was at college in Morocco, but ever since having that dream, I had decided that I wanted to go. And so a year later, I made it happen. I really just set my intentions on that. I saved up lots of money, and when I, was ready to buy a ticket somewhere for the winter, I just booked a ticket to Morocco. That's pretty much how I found Morocco and how I decided to go. For some reason, it just appeared to me, It's kind of spiritual, but best food in Morocco. Okay. So as I said, I was vegetarian when I was there. So I ate a lot of vegetarian couscous and vegetarian tagine, but what were some of the best foods? Oh my gosh, there was some really good stuff. Like when we were hanging out with Nordine in Marrakesh, we ate shawarma like all the time, which isn't a traditional Moroccan food, but the shawarma in Morocco is really good. So I would highly recommend it. Also in Simon, as I told you guys, the mint tea, must do it. Also, there is this pizza place, and it is on the main road from the square, sort of as you're walking towards Earth Hostel. I'll try to find the location on Google Maps, because this pizza place has pizza for 10 dirhams, which is like $1 US, and it's really giant, like personal size pizza, real ass pizza, and it is so delicious and cheap, and as long-term travelers, we survived off of that. I would highly recommend like the street food and the little like snack places. They have like really good sandwiches, and just be adventurous. I'm the kind of person, like I would rather eat the food and run the risk of getting sick, which I did in Taghazout, than not eat the food and not get sick, if that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below where you want to travel when quarantine is over, because I think I want to go to the Dominican Republic. I want to go to Puerto Rico. I need a little more Latin dance vibes in my life. I want to go learn some real bachata. But yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!